welcome to Van Slyck's Inside Rivers Casino and Resort for Flock University. Classes in session, my friends, and I would like to introduce you to the professor himself, the head coach, the general manager of your undefeated Albany Firebirds, Damon Ware, everybody. Woo. Undefeated, still undefeated, and it feels so good.
It does actually. Good song.
I just wrote that. No, patent pending. So, Coach, welcome to Van Slyck's. Our guys, they of course live here at the landings. The new lobby decked out with the Firebirds.
Wonderful.
We have great partners, and we've been very blessed with some of the living arrangements that we've been able to come together with. I don't know that anybody's ever rolled out the welcome mat the way the Landings Hotel Rivers Casino and Resort has for us.
We haven't. We've never had this much access to everything, to marketing, to just having our guys here and the way they treat us. It's been refreshing. Obviously, again, seeing the Firebirds on all the tables out there in the casino. I mean, it's just something you never think that's going to happen. I mean, it's a thing of beauty. Having our logo displayed right in the lobby of the hotel. I mean, we've got jerseys and mannequins of players, and we've got, vinyl walls that tell the story of a great football team that's right here in the Capital Region. So we couldn't have been more proud. Thank you, Rivers, again. You guys do a phenomenal job of taking good care of us, and that doesn't go unnoticed.
Yeah, absolutely. I did help pay for some of that last time I was here, just so we're clear.
There's a few people that have contributed to the success of the partnership, but we'll leave that alone.
I'd like to pretend that it only happened because of everything they do for us. I would have done it anyway. And I'm still up. You haven't got me yet. I'm still up. All right. So we're live here at Van Slyck's. We love you guys. Come by, say hello. And actually, speaking of our good friends over at Rivers, they let me know right before the show started that they're giving away tickets to the game on Saturday, which for some reason seems like it might be an important game. All you have to do to win those tickets is you go up to the Rush Rewards members desk, and you say that you heard about it on social media, or you heard about it from Flock U, and if there's tickets left, you will win those tickets thanks to our friends here at Rivers. So we give them tickets for them to go, and they're sharing them with you. So that's really cool. So awesome. we love that about everybody here at Rivers and inside Van Slyck's, where we always have a blast. Coach, there is some news story that we do have to get to, but I'm going to make everybody wait on that one. Because first we got to talk about the Washington Wolfpack. You took them down 42-34. I will tell you that from where I was sitting, that is the best game the Washington Wolfpack has ever played in their entire existence. I was almost proud of them until I saw them celebrating at halftime.
You're bringing up some angering times.
Who had 4 minutes in for Coach going, stupid radio guy?
Lord, you know how to
shut up, Amy.
Stir the pot, as they say. But
a lot of people would want to say that we didn't play to our best, which that's for you to say. I will tell you that I did not expect Washington's defense to play. Listen, I think Darian Townsend may have smelled bad because he was all by himself all day. There was something going on where they didn't want to be anywhere near the offensive player of the week. But they played inspired football. They played like they were trying to take down the undefeated champs.
I mean, let's be honest. Every week we're getting, and it went all through last year. But it's every year. We get everybody's Super Bowl effort. We're the team. Everybody, again, we had a team when, first game we had lost in a while, and they were giving each other Gatorade baths for a regular season game.
Yes.
So it's obviously an important thing for everybody to beat us. When you're at the top of the food chain, everybody, you're the barometer of how good your team is or isn't. And so we get that. And that's, we have a lot of people that always talk about we're a second half team or this or that. And it's really, for a half, at least a quarter to two, you can come out fired up, adrenaline rushing, put your best foot forward and really try to take us down. And it happens week after week. And I tell kids in the recruiting process that everybody gives us their best game they've ever played. And I've said this so many times is Doesn't matter if a team comes in here 0-10. They are going to give us a half of football because that's the motivation you get from playing against one of the best teams in the country. And so I don't know. Like I said, I don't read a lot into a lot of stuff. You see the comments and things. You know me. I don't really get on a lot of these, articles and comments and all those
things. You hear
things.
that, Shinder? He doesn't read the articles. No, there is. Actually, nobody covers us better than the TU right there.
Absolutely.
Right there,
we love Times Union.
Yeah.
But, like I said, there's opinionated pieces and there's pieces that I understand. And so, a lot of things played into that. We bit off a lot this year as far as the scheduling. And I told our team at halftime, that's on me. I request the hardest schedule every year. So the schedule was coming out, and when they presented us that with 3 cross-country trips in a row, you know me. Yeah, we'll do it.
Yep.
If that works with the schedule and arena dates and all this, we got it. So that means a couple things. So, travel, especially when you're traveling across 3 time zones. These are 6-hour flights. These are, leaving at awkward times. It's finding the airport that you're flying out of and all these things to get everybody on a flight. There's a lot that goes on in travel, at this level. It's not like we have a private jet. It's not like we have our own airplane and we, just run to Albany Airport, jump on our own plane and fly out and at any time we want to. And all. We don't have it like that.
I heard Mike Corda is about to buy Spirit Airlines. So we might be good.
And that would probably be smart.
I don't think Gina's ever mouthed those words to me before. But sorry, I didn't know it was a secret.
So, like I said, at the end of the day, I knew going into this last game, it's another long trip. It's another 6-hour flight. It's another going through 3 time zones. It's all the things you do to get to where you need to be. Getting into Seattle. We stayed by the Seattle airport just because we wanted to hurry up and get the guys in bed. Then we had to drive to the stadium and go through pregame. And it's an early game, too, and that makes it harder because, now you're getting there at the normal bedtime Pacific time. But to us, again, it's the middle of, it's 2, 3 o'clock in the morning at our time by the time we get set up and things are done. So I expect we came out firing, first 2 plays offensively were touchdowns. So you live off the adrenaline. Really, right after that first quarter, I could see our energy level start to drop. And those are things just to be expected. And so I don't panic. There wasn't, and maybe it sounds horrible, but I just don't panic that we're going to lose a game. Games are going to be close. Again, there's teams that are going to play us tough for a while. I don't panic. I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. And I actually love that. And so I will say hats off to Washington. They again, under the circumstances, they played us absolutely as tough as they possibly could. Made it a great game. It was a national TV game. Vice had a great game. Everybody that saw the game told me it was a wonderful game to watch. So when you're looking at logistics of just the league, that's a phenomenal thing for the league. And so does that hurt us? No, it doesn't.
Are you going to start wearing gloves?
You always you're going to make me say stuff that stop.
What,
Jeff.
me?
Stop, Jeff. Stop.
Me?
I'm going to say this. If I ever wear gloves in a game, please.
It better be outside and cold.
Right. Let's leave it there. So, but again, hats off. They caught us, and that's the thing, and that's why they say any given Sunday, and for us, any given Saturday. At the end of the day, you can creep up on somebody, and if they're not prepared, or things happen, or travel is long, or whatever it is, you can sneak up and get somebody. So, the good part about it is it's the adversity of it. So. Obviously, again, there's a part of your team that's always going to be looking forward to the bigger games. Okay, that's that, and again, that's my job to keep us away from feeling that way. So we knew what was coming up next. We knew Nashville, Kentucky were 2 contenders were playing on Sunday. We knew we wanted to get through that game, try to get through it as quickly as possible and without injury. That's the thought of it going into the game. We had hoped to get in some more guys, some more of our newer guys, to get them some minutes. You know how much I love to, let those next guys get up and get some experience. Obviously, there's nothing like getting the live snaps. Man, it was, we went into halftime tied. I would have never thought that. However, you've got to rally the troops. And so at halftime, probably wasn't a very nice halftime. I felt a bit embarrassed about what was going on. Irregardless of the excuses, you could easily, well, we're tired, we're this, but a football game has to happen. And so for us, it's about efficiency and execution. We talk about that every single day. So doesn't matter if we're tired, you can still execute. Doesn't matter if you're tired, we can still be efficient. And so what we were able to do is in the second half, we were able to, again, be efficient offensively. We scored when we need that, and again, it was just waiting for the defense to get a stop where we could get that cushion. Defense, again, we had a tough game, all the things that were happening. And finally, we were able to get a stop at, right there at the end. We were up 8. They would have had to score, make a 2-point conversion just to tie the game. We would have got the ball back. It is what it is. We were able to get the stop and preserve the victory. At the end of the day, what is the name of the game? It's get wins. And so I know as radio people, you're going to ask me about, is there a win that motivates you?
Let me do it.
One, would you consider this a trap game? Were you possibly looking ahead to Kentucky? And two, when a team like Washington, gives you their best effort like that, does that motivate you to be even better? Is it a good win, even though it was a tough win, Coach?
Is that what you're looking for?
There you go. I love that. Great.
If he's gonna pick on me for being a radio nerd, I'm gonna dive in. I'm gonna go in. And by the way, Nani said I'm a poop starter. Jeff is a poop emoji starter. LOL. It's not true.
Is he right?
Takes one to know one.
And great at it. So
Ray likes when I start poop with other people.
Right. But like I said, is there always going to be a little bit of looking forward to the next big game? Sure, there is. Again, you've got to stay focused. You've got to execute and be efficient every single night that you play. Is there something that, you feel some moral victory or feel some kind of no, because at the end of the day, all I care about is that we get the win. At the end of the day, we knew what was ahead. We knew we needed rest. For the first time, this year, I gave the guys a couple days off consecutively. We spent, I pushed up our workouts to get the guys some more rest. Obviously, we were tired. And so, they see all the comments. Oh my God, Washington's playing great. This, that, and other. Like I said, they did play us good, and hats off to them. I appreciated it. Enjoyed the arena. I thought it was a very nice setup. I thought they had a nice field. I thought everything was great, and so they were very hospitable till the end.
Who's starting it now, Coach?
But no. At the end of the day, what it's all about is getting the win. We were able to get the win. We did some good things. And that's what it's all about. It's the areas of that we wanted to make sure that we did the right things. We were able to do that. And again, at the end of the day, it's get out of the game with a win and get out of the game healthy. And we were able to do, for the most part, we were able to come back healthy.
Absolutely. And listen, I'll pull back the curtain a little bit. I sent you a text as soon as the game was over. Just like, that was a battle. Like I know that there's a lot of people who, and the watch party under the orange roof over at Hooters, the flock was in mass. I think there was like 60 plus people there. It was loud. It was crazy. It was great. Yeah. But going into the half, if everybody was sitting on a lump of coal, we would have some diamonds. Everybody was a little nervous with the way that game was going. But I think like the point that I took from that game is any lesser of a team, any lesser of a mentality, and it gets away from you. And it's over and it snowballs. You guys battled through it. You got up early. You came back. You handled the business. You did what you had to do against a team that was extremely motivated to beat you. I thought it was maybe one of the most impressive wins I've seen from the team. I really do, with the travel, with all the excuses that you'll never use. I'll use them. The travel, the want to from the other team, that you're on top of the mountain and you've got very small amount of feet to put down. Everybody's got a story about us now. I thought it was a really impressive win, and I was proud of you guys. I really was.
The thing that means the most from a coaching aspect is just adversity, because at some point in a season, you're going to face some major adversity. And so going into the big games, going into the Kentuckys and Nashvilles, at some point of the game, there's going to be some adversity. So it was good to get some of that out of the way. So we were able to battle through some things, know when we needed some stops and know when we needed to score and manage the clock and all those little things that we had to do to make sure we preserved the victory. That only helps us going into the game against Kentucky. So we were able to come back, take a couple days off, And then all kinds of, great things just started to sprinkle in of the week. And, like I said, we probably should talk about some of those things.
All right. Well, do we want to make the announcement? I do see somebody walking around in here. Do we want to talk about him and call him up here?
Let's call him up.
Supernova. Sam Castronova, everybody. I have to say, I was gonna just go any roster updates we want to talk about, Coach, but I knew you had one for us. You guys might be familiar with this guy. I know everybody thought Tommy Gross wearing your jersey, it was you, but it's Sam Castronova, Albany's own, my friend. He's ours now. We love him, and he's back home. Sam, welcome home, buddy.
Thank you. I got nothing in the ears, but I'm glad to be here.
I got you.
There we go.
I got you. All right. So let me just put this delicately. Where the hell were you? Where you been?
Yeah, I took a little vacation.
Sabbatical.
So a little time outside.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think everybody knows the Houston Gamblers called in the UFL and gave me an opportunity, and I was pretty excited about that because I've been kind of trying. Obviously, everyone knows I was signed in the off season to go to Memphis, and then things didn't work out. So then I got back here Monday night after Easter. I went home real quick for Easter, pulled back in with Tatum, and an hour later they called me. How soon can you come to Texas? I'm like, you got to be kidding me. We're about to play our first game in a week. But I had a lot of faith in Coach Ware and Josh, who's done an amazing job too. And I said, Coach Ware, if I don't take this opportunity, I'm going to be kicking myself just because I've been trying so long to get in that league. So went up there, did well. I got a lot of great feedback. They just never gave me a chance to play. So it was a little frustrating, as everybody knows, but still a good learning experience. And they said maybe next year if I start in camp, then I'll have a better opportunity to actually break the mold and get on the field. So.
All right. Well, we're kind of glad that you didn't break the mold just yet. Just to be clear,
I tell everyone, I keep saying I'm glad to be back, and they're like, "Really?" I said, "Yeah. I mean, obviously, it wasn't great circumstances there, but I'm still glad to be here with all these people that love me and I love them." So that's
nice
very
soft
appreciative.
landing.
Yes.
Nice soft landing with the flock.
I will say, from a coaching aspect, that just again, you go through all these things to get these guys opportunities, and it was just disappointing that he's not got on the field. I just feel and Houston, hear me out. We talk all the time. Give this kid a chance to play. Give him an opportunity to get on the field. I think that if you would have put him on the field, you'd have found a guy that you could have stuck around for the rest of the season. But ultimately, again, this young man needs a shot. Bring him into camp next year. Give him an actual shot to make the roster, and you won't be disappointed.
Absolutely.
Appreciate that, Coach.
It's the weirdest thing because I literally said on the Fox Sports show, Levack and Gaz, you guys might have heard of it. Gaz is the star.
Show.
Just ask him. But I said I'm on one hand I'm very sad for you because I at least wanted to see you go on the field.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But on the other hand, I'm like, oh damn. Oh no. Well, because and not just what you do on the field, like these people love you for a reason. Like to be perfectly honest with you, I hadn't talked to Coach since Friday, like in person. So I knew that things were coming together, but I didn't know it was official yet. Lou from Cagino's, Clinton from IHOP, a couple of like our sponsors, the people who feed our team, were like, "Sam Fack." I'm like, "Why didn't you tell me?" I'm like,
Clinton texts me every week.
Yeah.
Miss you, buddy. I miss you too, buddy.
Like, why didn't you tell us? I'm like, you just told me. So, but biggest champagne problem in the league right now that you've got, sir? You've got the reigning MVP, and you've got the guy he's been winning weekly awards. Like, how do you manage this quarterback room right now? I mean, the ego on Castronova. I mean, come on.
It's a simple process. I mean, this young man has got us here, led us to the promised land last year. Josh understands. He's a professional. He's a wonderful kid himself, and he understood what was going on. We had discussed this before the season. You just never know when these things are going to happen, and so we've always had a spot for Sam. Josh understood that. Obviously, again, people in the league, as soon as he hit the waiver, they were bombarding the league, and league called me and, you got to put him on the roster and da-da-da. And I just laughed, and I just said, so who called? And they were like, well, I won't tell you who, but there was a bunch of teams that called. And I was like, so you guys are – it's funny. But again, it is what it is. So in that regard, obviously, we sent the backup quarterback. We actually traded him up to the Washington Wolfpack. So Eric did a great job of coming in here. And
now he's listening. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Nani's right.
But so we sent him to Washington to clear a spot, obviously for Sam to step in. And that's just the way this thing happens is there's, again, there's always going to be these bumps in the road, but we have two phenomenal, young men that can take snaps in the game. We'll continue to give Josh moments, again, when Sam gets big leads, we'll give Josh some time. Josh is going to be a phenomenal quarterback, and he's nothing but a professional. And I have two phenomenal young men that are in that room. So I have zero problem. It won't be a problem at all.
Any chance they're both on the field at the same time?
Oh,
you'd have to wait and see that.
All right. Well, I just going back to last year, one of the best yet scariest plays. Sam rolls out and catches a pass in the flat, and somebody tries to take his head off. But before that game, Sam came up to me and goes, "If you can find somebody to take the line, quarterback catching a touchdown," and walks away from me laughing. And I'm like, because
that is supernova. That's vintage.
You could have made some money.
But love it. And we've always great quarterbacks have been a part of this, and you're obviously no exception, sir. But you are an athlete, you enjoy all parts of the game. Yes. I often wonder, would you rather play on Saturday or play 2 rounds of golf on Saturday sometime because you like many sports?
I do love golf. That's just my preparation for.
Okay, all right.
It gets me nice and relaxed, so I can go out there and just do my thing.
This kid can play some golf too. He has come a long way.
I should have got
first year he was here to now. He is.
I have worked on the game. Yes,
he's
but
pretty darn good.
But I would play defense if he'd let me.
Okay,
just so you know.
I guess that's kind of. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
But the funniest thing is saying this is, I don't know if you guys, for those of you that get into the stands early, when he runs around and catching balls and jumping all over the wall, I am so pissed at him, all the way back to 22. Man, what are you doing? And I'm always pissed. He's like, Coach, I have to get myself ready, and this is how I do it. And so I hold my breath every single pregame because that is him. He's an athlete, and he just wants to be part of whatever.
I saw Baker Mayfield when I was in middle school or high school, I think, running routes before the game. And I was like, dude, I love running routes. So now before every game, when we go out extra early to throw, it'll be Josh throwing me. Last year was Rob. It'll be Josh this year. I have to run about 6 or 7 routes just to get into the field.
We all have that dream. I actually woke up super ticked off from a dream. I had a dream that I ran in the winning touchdown. And then I woke up. It was so real. It was
the choo-choo, huh?
Yeah, the choo-choo play. Yes. One day you're going to hear it on it's just my big fat butt's going to waddle out there and score. But so when you dream, do you dream of throwing the winning touchdown or catching the winning touchdown?
I think it's always throwing. I mean, I'm not going to dream of catching the winning touchdown. Maybe throwing or running, probably.
Throw it up in the air and then catch it yourself? Is that the –
No. I'm a team player.
Our guy, Tom, Chef M. Hat's husband, Sam, you got to give me the heads up. Calci rules.
If we're on Calci, that's big news. I can let my friends know.
Yeah. All right. So how you said Josh has been great about it. How does that conversation take place? Is it even a discussion? Does Josh go, "Oh, Sam's here," and move over?
I mean, again, we're all professionals and we understand. It's not. You don't make a big deal out of it. At the end of the day, it's an employee thing. It's you understand. Hey, your manager's on leave of absence, and they come back. You understand the pecking order, so it's not a big deal. Josh has been phenomenal. Like I said,
Josh has been great. We've been talking every week, and I kept him in the loop. And he's like, I'm just trying to do what you would do while you're gone. And if you come back, great. I hope you stay there. It's obviously, but
it's good for both of us if you stay there.
But he understands, and he's been great throughout the whole time. And I'm super proud of him how he's played these first 4 games.
I'm again super proud of you, Sam, because I remember 22. You came in here, you were just like, dude, I just want to get better. Could you ever have envisioned the heroes welcome, the bouncing back and forth from the the outdoor leagues. Like, could you ever like the Sam Cashinova who rode into the 518 in 22? Could you ever imagine who Sam Cashinova is now?
I think so, because I've always had a pretty deep belief in myself, but it's definitely come quite a long way from where I was in 21 to where I've come now. Yes, it's been quite the uphill, and so many people have helped me along the way. But yeah, I think I can picture it. Thank you, Jeff. It's all credit to you, actually.
Somebody finally said it. all I've done is straighten out your nickname game. That's all. Like, Coach, like, again, you have this reputation of working with great quarterbacks and getting more out of them. Like, what do you see different from the guy who ran in here in the beginning to the guy who ran back in here today?
I mean, that was the cool part in 22. Yeah, well, I mean, it even goes back further, even when I spent a hot second in Nebraska, and, a friend of mine, Marvin Jones, had introduced me to his father, who they had some connection. And when I watched his film from Bethel, it was, we saw a guy that we thought we could do some things with. So the funniest part is it goes back even further. And so obviously, again, 21, we had a different circumstance. Obviously, we had a Hall of Fame quarterback, and that was there, and he had his time in Carolina, but it just kind of came together. Obviously in 22, I will say that I was kind of coaxed a little bit into who that we took as our number one quarterback. There was some colluding to what we were doing. Anyway, I won't get into all that. But anyway,
things happen for a reason.
Things happen for a reason. And so obviously, again, we took a chance on
who's the poop starter now?
We took a chance on a quarterback, and the funniest thing is, through the first week, I mean, he's outperforming, a kid that's obviously supposed to be, again, a higher paid, better player with better pedigree. And so, like I said, I just remember that first week, calling the other quarterback in, and I'm just like, hey, we're paying you a little bit more money. And I said, last year, again, Tommy Grady wasn't neck and neck with David Pindell. And so there needs to be a clear number one and a clear number two. And if you're, like I said, this young man is creeping up on you. And so I said, I need a little bit more out of you. And so that's going to do one or two things with a guy. Either they're going to take that and be coachable and light a fire on him, or they're going to, be pissed that, again, that's how you feel about the situation. And so, like I said, one thing led to another, through the course of the first game, I didn't envision, what we wanted to be offensively, being able to be with that person. And so, but the guy behind him was like, this is exactly what we need. And so the story began. And so, like I said, he came in against, Jacksonville in 22 and had a phenomenal game. And the season, just the ups and downs is you got to have live snaps. And that's the thing about this level, the defenses that you face here are unorthodox. And so you can't just, what he's seeing at Bethel or what, again, you see cover two is cover two. Here, cover two is parts of cover two and part man. And so you're just, these are, sure things that you kind of go through. And so we went through the season and just, again, him just get better, throughout the course of the season. We went through our challenges. He hung in there, got benched in the middle of the game, right? Came back in, and then almost won it. Just all the ups and downs that you go through.
There's a lot of home cooking in that game. Right. There's a lot of home cooking in that game. Yeah,
there was a lot of. There was a lot of that game.
Great people. Yeah, they would never do that.
But
it's weird. I feel like you would have felt differently before that.
Actually, were they? I don't know if they were.
I don't know if they were a sponsor that year.
They were sponsored.
Yeah. So they cleaned it up. They cleaned it up.
They did. They absolutely did. Phenomenal people.
Yeah.
There are no Quartus. There are no Gelchers. I can tell you that. That's.
I love it.
I see that little bald head back there.
I know. He found the shortest seat in the building thinking he can hide from me. You can't hide from me with that melon. It looks like a parade float.
I got something for you later.
Uh-oh.
But no, like I said, so just kind of funny. I knew probably in the first couple games that he was going to be special, and he just needed the live reps, and here we are years later, and several championships for him later, and all the ups and downs of this business. It's a hard business, and like I said, I just I don't wish this business on anybody. Those of us that love it, we do it, but this is a tough business. When you're not a draftable player, it is a rough road to get to the point where Sam is now. And so the fact that here he is after all these years, and again, he's at the top of his game, it's a testament of him and just all the work. And again, it's great to see those things. And that's, like I said, that's, my disappointment, being kind of, that big uncle is not seeing him get in the game in Houston. I just remember seeing the game, and they're down 30 and they're getting outplayed, and man, this is a perfect time to show what, again, what have you learned in the first week? What, how much of the protections have you understood? What are the concepts? Are you up on this stuff? It would be a perfect time to put a person in and see what you got. Right. And so I don't know. Like I said, every time I watch the game, the last game I didn't even watch, because like I said, I kind of knew in my heart, you guys are not even going to play him at this point. So that's the tough part. But like I said, Houston, bring him into camp next year. Give him a true opportunity to win the job, and I think you'll be happy with that.
I'm just laughing to myself because I remember in 22, I ended up leading the league in rushing touchdowns, I think.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And midway through the year, I think I just remember I think he said something like, "It doesn't really look like it, but you are a hell of an athlete."
No, that is the surprise. Like literally, and again, you gotta even know. Like Sam was a great athlete, but he doesn't walk through the door like you look at like Eric Phoenix to come through the door. It looked like $1 billion. I mean, body's chiseled out of stone. It's so Sam is he's kind of an average athlete looking guy. He's a guy that you see it at church, in the church league on Sunday.
They called me dad bod.
You know what I'm saying?
No, you were the dad bod god. But now you're in shape. It's not as much fun. Like I don't.
But no, like I said, the first couple times he took off in a game, I was whoa.
Yeah.
Like this kid, and again, the AFL enthusiasts hated that I put in a whole package for him in shotgun, and I had every Hall of Famer texting me, "Oh, coach, don't do shotgun. We can't do that in this game." And I just like, man, the game is meant to be innovative. We're going to do whatever it takes to win, and so don't tell me don't do this and don't. That old stuff to me is just not effective. And so no, we put in a bunch of stuff for him, and he was able to be a great athlete. I mean, like I said, I can't even remember how many rushing touchdowns you had, but it was a lot. You know what I mean?
9.
So. It was
more than that.
Yeah,
oh no, it was 9 it was 9 with like 4 games to go. I think I want to say because I remember doing a whole thing about it.
It was like 18. I want to
Yeah,
say.
it was a lot.
And
so
rushing yards.
Oh wait, so you don't remember?
But we were number 1 in rushing that year.
He's like, no, it was 18.
He did a bulk of that.
It was around the 16, 18 mark. Because I had 70. I think I had 78 total. So
I just remember seeing the league leaders, and it was like Sam.
No awards that year. Not one.
Well,
I got first team all year.
you guys did okay last year. Finally,
That was the league. I was at the award ceremony and spoke up a little bit, and that was that was fun.
You know it's coming. You know it's coming. We probably would have swept the awards.
This one over there cracking up laughing.
If our owner knew how to vote, we probably would have swept the awards. But whatever. Whatever.
Fun times.
I didn't need to be executive of the year twice.
The growing pains of
it's fine
of our company. So
you mentioned the celebrations because of all the championships that this group has won, you two in particular. It's important to mention that this Saturday is the banner drop. So the championship banner is going to be dropped from the rafters of the MVP Arena this Saturday at halftime. So Sam, thank you for coming back for that.
Yeah, that was the whole plan. Yeah, I told him to let me go so I could be here for it.
Perfect week.
It all came together nicely. I know Matt Woods has been doing all the legwork on getting that taken care of. So when the banner comes down from the rafters, I get no credit this time, and I don't need it. I want him to have it because he's kicking ass and taking names. But Sam, it's funny again. Things work out a certain way, Coach. Because of the travel, because of the things we were doing, the decision was made to do it at this game. And then all of a sudden, it all comes together where Sam's back.
Right.
We're saving some shipping on his ring, too, by the way.
Yes,
So
save you some money, boss.
We got you.
I'll take it as a per diem for over there in a little bit.
The Lord works in mysterious ways.
I gotta tell you, you don't go to Mike for money when he's sitting next to Gina. You leave him alone. If you try to take money from Mike with Gina right there, you ain't getting none. The boss is here.
That's why he's well off.
Yes. Yeah.
Got a strong woman next to him.
So excited about the banner drop. This is the last time I tried to do one, it didn't work out very well.
Well, we had a crazy guy in the field. Wouldn't leave.
That's why I'm so happy it's Woods. My bad karma is gone. Like it's good karma from here on out. No, so the banner drop and it's against Kentucky, and Kentucky is the other undefeated team in the league.
A couple guys that were part of the banner.
Yep. Zeke's over there.
Zeke Rose, Mike Lee.
Yeah.
Mike Lee was really good for us last year. So Zeke obviously led the league in sacks. So I thought it'd be great to come back and play with those guys.
Yeah, you looking forward to
I couldn't let Zeke run after Josh like that. I couldn't do it.
That's a gentleman right there.
Right.
That's a gentleman right there. Have you talked to Zeke this week? How's that conversation going? Gonna get you.
I told him, I said it's good. He said, yeah, I really like our D-line. I said, that's good. I said, I'm coming in with the freshest legs I've had in 5 years. So I haven't played a real game in 10 months. So good thing my legs are fresh. And he just rolled his eyes.
I can't wait. That's what is it? What is
There'll be some friendly banter in that
the
game.
unstoppable object versus the immovable object. It's gonna be fun to see.
Well, he's a little bit bigger than me, so I'm gonna have to use my legs a little bit.
Oh, that's what you get for losing weight. That's what you get for losing weight.
They gave him about a medium jersey over there too in Kentucky.
I'm sure he requested that.
He loves showing the belly off.
Yes, he does.
He does. That's weird. I don't know if people will like doing that, but he does. You're right. He does. I've probably seen his belly more than mine.
Yeah, it was close between him and Love.
Why are you looking at me like that, Coach?
I just we'll save that for later.
Jeff, we actually should come. You should come to practice tomorrow so you can be scout team and you can be Zeke. You guys got similar bellies.
I don't want to hurt you. I
don't get touched in practice.
You can't touch
You
the
get
quarterback
kicked
in
out
practice,
anyways.
right?
I don't know. There's a lot of poop talk over here. I might have to. I gotta. You know what?
See you in the morning.
Let's go. All right, I'm ready.
Hey, Mike, can we get a
Can we get some workers'
liability waiver?
It's gonna hurt something.
1,000%.
I pulled something thinking about it. Oh, my hamstring. Oh, my hammy. Listen, I'll go through a practice. It'll be funny as hell for everyone. Ben better be there to video
That'd
it.
be great, Ben. That'd be great.
I'll do it.
Be some good content
for the good of the team. I'll do it. But if I make the squad, I make the squad.
Hey,
that's all there is to it.
There's no politics on our team. Best players play. So
all right,
you got a shot.
It's not just the banner drop. Again, don't forget we are live here at Van Slyck's inside Rivers Casino Resort, the home of the Firebirds. But it's also a blackout. So you guys are rocking the full black uniforms?
Yes, we are.
Those would be sharp.
I love those. They look so good. All right, and the fans, we all have to rock all black. So make sure you're ready to go. I know Tommy Gross has probably got 6 different Castronova jerseys. Do you have a black Castronova jersey? Are you ready to go? He's a black one. He's ready. He's
just not Supernova. Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, we're good.
So, all right.
You got to make those. Make those for everybody.
There's Royal Retros right now is how you do that. I'm very busy. I'm getting ready for my tryout.
Hey,
you want me to make jerseys now?
Trying to get you some more money.
Oh, I got to get ready for my tryouts, Sam.
That is true. We'll take it to a stretch after this.
Levack Rose. Let's go.
Levack Rose.
Ready. Well, actually, was it? It was. I think it was Zeke who started calling me Big Back Levack last year. So I'm ready. Let's go. I think. It was. It was Zeke who started the Big Back Levack. Yeah. Hardy said I was light skinned, and Zeke said I was Big Back Levack. And
so
I was
which
like,
one of those guys do you like more?
Hardy.
That's right.
There you go.
Hardy. Yeah. Well, because listen.
How do you not like
Zeke's going to go after my boy on Saturday. I can't like him until at least Sunday.
And Hardy is not going to let
it. And Hardy's not going to let it.
Right. Well,
Hardy said sweetheart, big teddy bear. But anybody that tries to hurt me, I've heard some crazy things come out of his mouth.
Yes, I have too.
My bonding with Isaiah Hardy started back when we were a different team. And we were in Jacksonville. And there was a dirty hit on one of our players. And the fans started to mock the hurt player. Isaiah Hardy began climbing the stands. I mean, he was
a big man.
Oh,
stand.
And he was, and it was quick. Yes. And again, I barely know him. I'm like, Hardy, and he looks over. He's like, "Oh, sorry." He gave me a hug after the game, and I've never felt small in my life. Like it's never. But I was like, he's like, "Thank you for that." I was gonna do something stupid. I'm like, "Yeah, no, this is great." And we've been boys ever since. He's been my guy ever since. So. But he is still the guy that nobody would let date their sister on the team. So
really,
yeah, because he plays too much. He plays too much. They said that's the That's the deal.
There's definitely some people I would pick over him.
Right.
I have a
for
list.
sure.
I have a well,
Tyrese
actually,
Chambers would be at the top.
I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
We've
going
got
on?
some characters.
Um,
So leave it at that.
I was gonna say shorts, but actually, I don't.
Yeah, no, probably he'd be up there, but he's not number one.
Yeah, I don't. I don't think any of you guys could handle my sister, so I wouldn't do that to you guys. It'd be a problem. It would be.
I'm glad I
Turn the
don't have
lights
to worry
on.
about that.
All right, so we're live here at Van Slyck's. We're having a blast. We're going to talk about all these great things that are going on. We got the blackout. We know that Sam is back. Sam, how much do you know about your head coach?
Say a pretty decent amount.
Yeah, if you read the Times Union, you can learn 20 more things.
Really?
Yeah, 20 things about Coach Ware. Has everybody checked it out yet? Yeah,
It was good.
yeah. Tommy does not read.
They've actually been bugging me to do that for a long time, and it just like try to find all the pictures and do all that. I'm horrible at that. So I had the great help of Ben. Where's Ben at? Ben,
he's short.
He left us.
Ben helped me tremendously to get this done, and
I see Mr. Nelson.
Yeah,
but he helped me a
Ben.
lot. He was, they really want it, and I was like, Ben, I don't have time for that kind of stuff. So he's like, all right, I'll put this together. You get this, and together, him and I, we hammered it out and got it done. But I did. I just got to read it, and it's a good article. And no, I always appreciate those kind of things.
Was there anything that you came up with in that article that you had forgotten about yourself? Like, is there?
No.
Because I'll just say I've lived here my whole life. I used to deliver that damn paper, Shinder, and she has never done the 20 things about me. So I have started doing 20 of my own facts on social. Yes.
All right, well, let's go. We'll do yours right now.
I'm not reigning anymore.
All right.
I'm not reigning. I'm not reigning executive of the year. I guarantee you Matt Woods wins. I guarantee you he does. I will fight for him, and I'll make sure that Mike Corder learns how to fill out a ballot.
All right. Let's do the 20 things for you. Hey.
I'm in day 2. I'm gonna do one a day. So I did the first one is I pissed off Kingpin at the Great Escape. Visited an offer. I was at the Great Escape. I walked up to him. I said, "You're a great actor. I love everything you do." He said, "Great." And then I looked at his kids because I might have been drinking. And I went, "Your dad's awesome." As soon as I talked to his kids, I saw why he's Kingpin. That dude's posture made me run for my life. That dude, that's why he was the bug in Men in Black, and he's a bad dude. But it's not about me right now. Because
Not everything's about you, Jeff.
I know. But congrats to Coach, and that's I love that. I love that the community is learning more about you. That's the important part. And again, Shinder, if you want to do 20 things about me, I'll figure it out. We can steal that from KGB. We can do that. We'll do it. It's our initials. That's the reporter's initial. All right. Is there anything else that we didn't get to? We talked about Washington. Did you watch the Washington game?
Yeah.
What
I watched probably 85% of it. My kids were a little psycho at that time, but I was ahead. We had it on the TV. It was a battle, but we got it done. A win is a win. That's all that matters at the end of the day. And it's a couple back-to-back long road trips for these guys. I did not envy that at all. They said you came back, you got lucky.
Right.
Said,
Come back at the perfect time. I think somebody planned this.
So,
once Corda
Banner
buys
drop, no long tickets. Yeah,
once Corda buys Spirit, you're gonna have to make all those trips, and then in like 1 week, you're gonna have to go make up for it. No, but Coach Ware always says that the travel is where the bonding happens. Do you feel like you missed out on some of that? Maybe.
No, for sure. And I mean, we got a lot of guys that came back. I mean, our whole offense is back from last year. So we got a lot of bonding in last year, but I did miss these guys. That was one thing I was like, bro, like in Houston, like everybody's very professional, but there's not a lot of like stuff going on outside of football. You know what I mean? So I miss hanging out with these guys. I'm always with these guys. On the field, when we're off the field, we do a lot of stuff together. So that's definitely one thing about arena football. You just kind of become a little bit closer than some other teams. So I definitely missed that part of it.
I love it. Well, we're all joking aside, just very happy that you're back and love it. All right, so let's do questions from the flock as I look around. Oh, I want to. I know that Denise, Mother Flocker, and Father Flocker are here. The adopt a player is big. That's what you really missed out on is adopt a player.
I know. I told her. I said, man, I left that one. I left at the wrong time for that. I left at the right time for the travel.
Yeah. You guys are about to be featured in the newspaper. Is that what I'm hearing? Channel 13's about to feature you?
Big time.
Oh, it's nice for them to finally pay attention to the team. I mean, TU's always paying attention. You should have been at TU, but whatever. Shinder, I'll talk to him. We'll get it done. But the Adopt a Player is a great program. Have you run into anything like that? Either one of you, anywhere else you've been?
No, not even close.
I mean, when I was in Jacksonville in 23, they did something similar. Every road game, they would bring a bag of goodies, but they've taken that to a whole nother level. It's been amazing, and it's great for, I mean, guys, especially guys on the team who are so far away from home. They haven't seen their families in a while. It's an awesome part of what the flock has done for us.
Yeah, the flock is special, and in some of it in good ways. I did see apparently this is one. I just saw this, coach, and I'm assuming that you don't even know this is a thing. One win away from tying the modern day arena football record for most consecutive regular season wins.
Why would we put that in the chat? Skip right over that one. Thanks, Jeff.
Rep packed. Well, I mean, does it count for you? You took off.
Skip right over that one. Thanks,
all right.
Not for me, for him.
Oh, I mean, I'm just saying, is that something you even know about?
We're not talking about it.
What? I don't know. We were superstitious. I don't know.
There's no reason to. If it happens, great. If not, why would we talk about it? Maybe
I like
I'm
Josh
not
better.
superstitious. I'm just a little. I'm not superstitious. I'm just a little stitious.
A little stitious. I like it.
A little stitious.
Shout out to Michael Scott.
All right, they're going to be doing a 50-50 sale for tickets for halftime. The banner drop will be going on as well. A lot of great stuff going on, and I do want. Speaking of goodies, you know, obviously the great people here at Rivers take amazing care of us. Lou from Cagino's let me know that you're welcome because he thinks the breakfast sandwiches he gave you guys before you left on Friday is what got you that extra energy to get the win in Washington.
It's very possible, Lou, and we greatly appreciate you.
And then Chef M-Hat was waiting for everybody's with you know, box lunches, which were
Greatly
gourmet
appreciate
box
her
lunches.
And we needed it. We needed it.
There he is. Ben's back.
Nani's ready to be adopted. She cooks and is potty trained. So whoever wants to bring a goodie back to Nani.
I can't wait for Chef Nani meals.
Yeah. I mean, we're doing good on the sustenance this year. Sipperly wants to remind everybody that he wants to know how excited I am to be on the Nest pregame show Saturday at 6 p.m. upstairs in the atrium on the second floor on the left if you're coming in from Pearl Street.
Wow. What a plug. Just write that in the comments, dude. Okay.
Yeah, so the Nest is
Nest, this is fuck you. This is not the Nest. Okay. Do your plug on your show.
And now, of course, Gaz has seen that he can get a plug. Thomas Goslowski III. How much is the return of Andrew Santillo and Gaz broadcasting Saturday's game motivating the team and the staff?
Hey,
they haven't stopped talking about it. I'll be honest with you guys. It's been the talk of the town. I got here last night, and that's all I've heard about. So keep it up. You have some high expectations.
All right. Any questions here from the flock in attendance here? Denise, we gotta hear it.
Is there a rule about excessive celebration? If so, does that also apply to
all right, is there a rule against excessive celebration? And if there is that apply to coaches?
Somebody wants me to think about this guy with pink gloves and a pink thing running around the field like he's Elvis Presley, but anyway, I'll just thank God that game's over.
I believe
we don't play them again.
I believe the rule on celebration is basically as long as you're not insulting the other team or taking it to a dangerous level, we embrace celebration because we're a fun league.
Yeah, you do.
And if you want to celebrate at halftime of a 4-quarter game, that's on you. That's. I think it must be a Washington thing. I don't know.
Same thing happened last year in the first quarter. We seen those gloves going.
Yeah, he was running around the field like.
I don't know. Does anybody have any reason why a coach would wear football gloves during the game? I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. If anybody has the answer, I'd love to hear it. I really would.
He just wants to be. It's like when a kid brings a baseball glove, you know, to a big league game. He just wants to make sure he's ready. He wants to make, you know,
okay. All right.
Time it up.
Best answer I've heard so far. So I'll
The only problem with that one, Jeff, is he actually stands 20 yards behind the quarterback.
I didn't say it was a good reason. I
will say that was the best answer I've heard so far. So I'll give you that. Nerdville.
All right. And again, I'm the troublemaker. Anybody else with questions? And when is I have a question. When is Meet the Flocker starting? Really soon? All right, we're gonna hold you to that. You ready? I know Steve's ready.
I got a Meet the Flocker shirt already, so I'm ready.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I love it too. It's came in handy.
I called up Ben Stiller. He's going to make a guest appearance.
Ariana Grande's in the new movie. So
and Dave Williams, I give him a little shout out.
Yes.
He did ask a question about what it means to activate somebody off the other league exempt status, and you see what that means right here.
Okay, there you go.
He's been activated. So there you go.
At what point do we just put Dave in a league job? Like, he's into every detail. He's correct in stats. But by the way, Shorts, you got your extra yards. You're good. Whoever does stats for the league, whoever oversees it.
Right, that guy.
Yeah, he's the detailed emails that the Albany Firebird players send in when they feel like they've been neglected a yard or a catch or what.
Touchdown.
Like,
yep.
I would, with all due respect to whom it may concern, I ran for 20 yards on the last play of the blah, blah, blah. And so I should have had 4 carries for 25. Literally gave me what time in quick cuts I could find it.
Absolutely.
Whoever does stats could find it. And I just, it's become a thing where everybody like writes to me from the league office and goes, "What is wrong with you Albany people? Why can't you get the stats right?" I'm like, "We're on the road. It's your people. Our guy is great at stats.
Yeah.
Joey, the stat machine. He doesn't mess up at all." I mean, again, whoever does stats would probably say that exact thing right there. All right, any more questions here from the flock in attendance at Van Slyck's? You guys want to go hit the tables? You guys ready? Want to make some money? Yeah? Wants to make a little money?
Make some money or give some money. It all works out.
You got to have the right attitude.
End.
You can't take it there. I just noticed that a mountain climbed in here. Coach Bowick is in the house, everybody. Coach Bowick. How you can be that tall and shoulders that wide and quietly walk into a room will never make sense to me. What's that? Oh, special delivery Mike is saying, this is how you don't be quiet. RNC Dealer Services. That's our proud sponsor. We appreciate Coach Ray and everything he does. We really appreciate his beautiful wife because she puts up with Coach Ray.
Amen to that. Amen to that.
You don't know the half of it.
That's a special woman right there.
Part of the BOLs. We got it.
Don't forget, this Saturday, the banner is going to be dropped. Some guy named Castronova's back for your Albany Firebirds. You can cheer for that. It's all.
Well, you said that 6 times. How many times they got to cheer for me?
Probably, 7 more for touchdowns during the game?
Maybe 1 more.
Maybe 8. Maybe 8. You guys mind cheering for Sam? Is that a problem? Is that
all right? That's enough. Thank you.
Here we go.
The banner's going to drop. It's going to be against the Kentucky Barrels, 2 undefeated teams going toe-to-toe. We need everybody there. We need the flock support.
Absolutely.
We need you guys ready to go. Don't forget that Rivers has some tickets that they're giving away. Go to Member Services. Say you want those tickets. You heard about it on Flock University, and they will, if there are any left, they will hook you up. I think that's it. Blackout. Don't forget to wear your black clothes, your Firebirds gear, all that fun stuff. Anything? Did I miss, Professor, sir?
No, it was a great show.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for yourselves. The flock, man. You guys are amazing. We love you so much. How about some noise for Van Slyck and Rivers here? They always take good care of us. One more time for Sam Supernova Castronova.
And let's give a big round of applause for somebody who doesn't always get it. Mr. Jeffrey Levack. Here we go. What a great host of this show every single week, in and out.
I never liked Josh. I love you, Josh. And then don't forget, he's the head coach, the general manager of your undefeated Albany Firebirds, the Professor Damon Ware. Cannot end class without those two simple words. 1, 2, 3. Fuck you.